You might have received one of these booklets. Oh, this is a new one. Or one of these. And then in there is your samples. So you get 5 different wraps, all for each finger. And then you just cut them in half, so it will be for both of your hands. Just to note that sometimes the thumb, so the bottom one, might be a bit small for some people, so just be aware that the whole sheet, a real sheet, when purchased, is large. So there's loads of different sizes, and I can show you this one. So this is what it looks like. So you have your little fingers here all the way to your thumb, and then this one can be for your thumb as well, and then this one can be a spare. It just depends on your sizing, but generally it's one manicure here, one manicure here, 2 pedicures, and then some accents left over. And basically don't be afraid to cut them if you need to cut them to fit your fingers. That's the whole point of it. So that is what you would get compared to the sample. Okay, so the whole point of this is just to practice and see if you like it. That is the whole point. So that's it. So I would suggest, if it's your first time, maybe to just try one nail and then the rest with your nail polish or gels or acrylics, and then see how you go. But if you're daring, then let's see your whole manicure with the wraps. So just don't forget to post a picture up on Jamberry with Laila. So you'll win some prizes basically if you put a picture up of your samples on your hands. So looking forward to seeing them. So what I would do is find which one is best suited to your fingers, okay? So you want to leave a little space around all of here, so all of this part of here, on your wraps. And you might think, oh my gosh, why is she telling me, this crazy woman, to leave a bit of space? And the reason is one, so that it doesn't stick onto your skin or your cuticle, because the moment it sticks onto it, it's more likely to come off either straight away or a little bit later, and it's not going to last a full week to 2 weeks, okay? So that is the whole point. And to be quite honest, no one really sees it. No one sees that you have a little gap. They're just going to see there's beautiful colours or plain colours. There's a whole load of range. They're not going to notice that you have just a slight, tiny 1 millimeter space. So don't be afraid, okay? And then, so match them up to fit your fingers, nails, and then just cut them in half. That's all you need to do. So I'm going to cut mine in half. Obviously, if you've got really long nails, then you need to use more wraps. Quite simple, really. Okay, so I'm cutting it in half. 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I'm actually going to do one accent as well. So this is from the Glimmer range. Ooh, how cool is that? And this is from the subscription style box. So these are exclusives. Okay, so I've decided that I'm going to do my ring fingers as the glimmer. So this one genuinely matches my finger. So I'm just going to cut that in half. Okay, so they're all ready so that I can easily peel them off when needed. Then what I want to do is I'm going to put some cuticle remover. So this is optional, okay, but highly recommended. Basically, you want to take off the cuticle, the invisible cuticle on your nail bed. You want to push back your cuticles. Again, as I said earlier, you don't want the wrap to touch your cuticles. And that's really it. But I wouldn't worry if you're just sampling. Just make sure your nails are clean. Excuse me 1 second. Okay. And then, so I'm going to use a cuticle spoon, but in your pack you should receive a orange wood stick, so you can use this end to push back your cuticles or to scrape off your invisible cuticle. I wouldn't go too mad, so if you don't know what you're doing, don't scrape too harsh. I mean, I do it very gentle. Yeah, I do it really gentle. So if you normally go to a salon, they scrape quite hard and remove everything. I don't like doing that. So just gentle. So what I'm going to do is, so you'll see, I don't want to remove my wraps. You'll see all the white stuff. Oh. Come off. And that is the cuticle. And if you've done this before and you notice that your wraps are peeling in certain areas, then concentrate on that area. So if you think it's, or if you notice it's peeling around here or sometimes here, then do this. It's going to help big time. So can you see all of that? So there's a bit of cuticle. Okay, so I'm just going to do that across all of my nails. I'll just show you one more. And that's it. Again, with this, you don't even need cuticle oil, just any oil and hot water, like when you dipped your hands. And if you don't have cuticle oil, then just some hot water with any type of oil, dip your hands in, soak them a bit, so for a few minutes, and then just start doing it. So I'm just going to use a buffer and buff my nails. Again, if you're already using any wraps and you find any peeling or lifting of your wraps, then just buff in that area a little bit more than you would. So just buff every single finger. Okay. So I finished buffing, and all I'm going to do now is just wash my hands with some soap, so some washing up liquid actually, and then after that dry, and then use some alcohol wipes. And with the alcohol wipes, you don't need to use this, so surely you've got some sort of cleaning alcohol at home, and then just rub, and then they'll be nice and clean, ready for your wraps.